All right, guys, Dr. Brandon Manny. So here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be more of a marketing video, and I'm gonna show you how to, this is how we launch doctors who come on board with Triwell. They come on into the inner circle with the functional practice. The fastest way to launch, and I talked about another video where you test yourself, you do a Facebook Live, you run traffic to it. The other thing we train on, and I talk about this in my book, it's called the Functional Practice Accelerator, and I have all my Facebook posts in here. I know it's kind of hard to see right about here. You can see some screenshots of a bunch of Facebook posts. But what we teach on is a 21-day sequence of Facebook Lives leading up to an event, right? Sequence of 21. It's strategically mapped out. Okay, I mapped this thing out, but we use a software to stream everything we do live. Guys, I've never done a Facebook Live in my life. Never, but everything I do is live because I use the software. I get that SEO bump. So I stream a video to Facebook, I stream it to YouTube, and I stream it to Google. Well, I don't stream it to Google because it's on YouTube, and I've tinkered with it over there. Now I can rank all sorts of videos onto page 1 of Google. But getting back to that day one or that launch, so it's a 21-day sequence, and it leads up to an event. I've had doctors put 50, 60, 70 butts in seats within their first 30 days in the inner circle, right? 30 days. So let me just map this thing out for you. Day 1, we're talking about food testing. Day 2, we're talking about nutrient testing. Day 3, we're talking about weight loss. Day 8, we're talking about ADHD kids. Day 12, we're talking about thyroid. Okay. Day 13, we're talking about leaky gut. At the end of this thing, okay, you have 21-day sequence with the call to action being, hey everybody, it's Dr. Brandon Manny, Clinic Director, Natural Health Solutions. Want to invite you to our next in-office workshop. No cost, no obligation. Feel free to bring a friend. This is what we're going to talk about. Okay. At the end of this, you should have 6, 7, 8 posts that are condition specific. Some of them aren't. Some of them I'm talking about cravings, and some I'm talking about sugar and stuff that I don't want to put money behind. But let's say I do a really good video on leaky gut. I can put money behind that, showing that to a fresh audience of people that might have that specific condition. Same thing with ADHD. Same thing with Hashimoto's, right? So now I have this melting pot of people in front of me. Guys, I use Facebook for one reason. That is to fill my in-office workshops. I do talk every Thursday night from 6:30 to 7. Okay, 7 to 7:15, we open up for questions. Generally, I do talk out of a boardroom, so I'm capped out at about 12 people. Generally, 10 or 11 show up, and it's a melting pot. So I'll have a few people there for weight loss, a few people there for thyroid, maybe their kid has ADHD, whatever it might be. So it's a melting pot of a workshop where I'm talking about sensitivities, deficiencies, and toxicities. Okay, it's a fun approach. It works well for us. We've been doing it for probably about 3 or 4 years at this point. So 21-day sequence of Facebook Lives, strategically boosting certain things, but that's what we do. Guys, it's in this book as well. If you haven't seen this book, go to thefunctionalpractice.com. The easiest way to get there is to do this. Thefunctionalpractice.com, click on Accelerator. Okay, it's a book. It's 150 pages where I talk about our sequence, the software we use to stream everything live, and that gets videos all over page 1 of Google. I talk about keeping a really low overhead with functional medicine. I have 5 clinics. My overhead is super low. Collections are here, overhead's here. Most doctors are like, it's okay. Most doctors have it backwards, and we don't want that. So I've had it backwards early on in practice, so that maybe with some issues, which I don't need to get into. But this is a fun way to practice. Functional medicine is the future. It is fun. It is easy to market. You're not a commodity. And you've seen my stuff, but we lean heavily on objective testing, both foods, and well, this is nutrient testing, and then also foods. So, I lean on sensitivities, deficiencies, and toxicities. That's how we're able to help a lot of sick people get well. It's a fun way to practice, very lucrative. And yeah, I just can't recommend it enough. We've been teaching and preaching it on this for a long time. So guys, if you have any questions, as always, comment below. But if you're looking to launch functional medicine into your practice, do that 21-day sequence. It's gonna, and just, report back to me. And if you need help with anything, I'm here for you. So, all right guys, have an awesome day. See you next time.